Hey, how you doing? It's cold out here. That's why I got this thing on. Put that up a little bit so that way you'll be able to see my face. I just don't like cold ears. And once this thing's over, the beard don't look too bad. It don't look bad on me. I might keep it for a while. I don't know. But the wife don't like it, so might just take it off. But I finished building the uh, jumper cable adapter thingies, and I haven't tested it yet. This is part one, and the video of me seeing if it'll work is part two. And one thing I figured out about the thing is about the spark part. So I'll show you that. I'm gonna have to set this down and I'll show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see me or not, but let me set it down. Yeah, so where it won't fall. Okay. This will work. Set this in there. This is what I got. Might be good if I grab one zipper. I don't want to show you yet until I bring it up. But here it is. Got them done. And all of them, I checked them all. And they all, that one, there's one that does really good. And then this one's real good. That's real soft. And this one, it's kind of, what I should have done was have something to put on here so that way I could be able to hold it to be able to turn it. But didn't think about that. It's not a big deal. It shows people that it turns. You see, they did the backs of them, like that, and there's a connector part. And what I'm going to do is, what I got planned on the second part of the video is when I get back done from my midday. What I'm going to do is hook these up to the car, okay, and hook her jumper cable she has, hook them to the other side on here. So put these up to the car and put these on the jumper cables. Put jumper cables right here. Because one thing I forgot about was the straps. I forgot about that, and I'll tell you in a second. But hook it onto this one. Make sure positive, negative, negative. Of course. And then what I do is, when I get the thing done, all I do is, like that, to see if it sparks. So I just have to make sure those don't touch. Because, hold on, let me put this up. One thing I didn't think about, and I'm going to have to dip them before I actually start using them and doing the heads and everything. This piece right here, I'm going to probably put it in a bowl and just dip it, just take it from here and then take it off one part of it. And then that way I can be able to take it off, and I got to dip it. And I'm going to leave it the form that it is, so that way it won't come apart or nothing, and be able to just put it back on. And I have to figure out which one goes where again. I'll figure that part out, because the whole thing is going to be dipped. But what it is that the metal, because these are metal, and I could probably use plastic, but I ain't going to do all this shit. I could probably find plastic and form it or something. But it was 32 degrees this morning. Anyways, metal touches inside, okay? Touches all the way through. Nobody. Anyways, back to subject. it's got metal going through it, right? And the little pieces that I showed you for the that touch the bottom part, they screws are going through them, and that's metal, and then you got this metal right here. So what I'm gonna have to do is dip the straps that go around it in that plastic stuff, so that way I can be able to touch it. I might have to dip them twice, to make sure they don't do it. But I'm gonna have to do every one of them. So what I'll do is I'll do one at a time and put them in a certain place or something. I'd like to be able to dip the whole thing, but kind of hard to do. This one actually turns really good. Wish all of them did like that. But I have to hold the other ones. But that's this part. Now all I gotta do is when I get back on the see if it'll spark. And if it does, then I can start working on the heads. Which means that when I build the heads, they'll work. But I also have to, it's not a mistake or a failure. It's just something I didn't think about the metal. It's just part of doing the prototype. But once I do it, I can be able to touch them. Because it's supposed to be shock resistant or protect you from shock and thing like that. But that's what I have, and hope it works. Wish me luck. As long as I get spark going through it, which using my head and thinking about it should work. It should. In theory, it should work because of metal touching metal, and it's supposed to be aluminum. Because of the trays that I showed you to begin with. But this, like I said, this is the first part of it, and then the second part I'm going to send will be testing it to see how it works. And if I get spark when I do the then I know it's going to work, and I know my invention will work. I just have to build the heads for it, which the only two would be a problem is the top post and the side post, which the side post I'm going to have to do with the screw in it first, and I got to figure out how to get that one to do, because it's going to have to go in there. But what I could do is for the plastic part and do the metal, and I'll just leave that open so that way nobody sees it, and have it where it'll attach to the one with the rubber piece on it, say like it's got a rubber piece, something like that, or find a head thing that'll fit on it, that'll conduct, maybe copper or something. But that's what I have so far. The next one I'll show you later, and I'm going to show you from start to finish, from when I put them on to taking them off, and I'll have everything set up and ready to go, and then all I have to do is put it together, and then you'll see it spark when I do. Later.